वेलकम करता सगळ्यांक हांगसर आमची कुट्टाळीची आदली आमदार एलिना साल्डाना जी BJPची आसली आतां ती आफगान शिफ्ट जाल्ली आसा ती आमच्या मदीं फुडल्यान आसा. गोवा न्यूज नाव तेंचें स्वागत करता आनी ऑलरेडी तेंचें नॉमिनेशन फायल केल्लें आसा हांगसर आपाचे कॅन्डिडेट कुर्तालच्यान. मॅडम वेलकम, यू आर वेलकम हियर एंड आय वॉन्टेड टू आस्क यू वॉट मेड यू टू शिफ्ट इन आप फ्रॉम BJP?
Yes.
What was the reason behind?
The main reason for shifting from BJP to Aam Aadmi Party was the fact that BJP had forgotten its focus and forgotten that it has to serve Goa and the people of Goa. Projects that were being brought into Goa were totally destructive as far as Goa is concerned, as far as people are concerned, and also adding to the pollution, thereby endangering the health of the people, not just of a small area, but the entire south of Goa. There was no way we could keep quiet, especially the 3 linear projects, and in particular, the doubling of the Southwestern Railway track, wherein the second track would land in the compound of the houses. Now, I question BJP. How did the BJP party and the government of the day expected the people to live in those houses with the second track inside their compounds? I think this is height of destruction, height of irresponsibility and least concern for the people of Goa.
You mean to say that BJP is involved in illegal activities and illegal planning of projects?
I'm not saying that it is illegal. Everything that is legal is not always right, especially when you can see with your own eyes, because I took the Honorable Chief Minister on the tracks. I showed him where the second track would land, because the manager of the Southwestern Railway told me that from the center of the existing track, you need 14 meters for the second track. And when we measured 14 meters from the center of the existing track, it landed inside the compounds of the houses along the first track. Now my question is, how did the government expect the people to live in those houses? How could we even think that this can be possible? What about destruction of the houses? What about destruction of heritage? Is this development? Definitely not. This is destruction. And I could not be a party to this kind of projects, and therefore I had to shift to Aam Aadmi Party after I ascertained by going to Delhi that Aam Aadmi Party is definitely a pro-people's party. Because what I saw, what I came to know after speaking with the residents of Delhi, I realized that here is a government that thinks that is for the people and truly a democratic government.
Are you opposing double tracking or are you opposing 3 linear projects which are being planned by Goa government?
See, I am definitely opposing the double tracking of the Southwestern Railway track, but I am also opposing the highway through the wildlife sanctuary, Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary. The total destruction of the environment. I was the forest minister. I am aware of the law that govern wildlife sanctuaries. Now when we have very definite laws that tell us exactly what is possible and what is not possible within a wildlife sanctuary, how can we throw the law to the winds and do what we want to do just because we want to please certain big shots of the country? It's not correct. It's wrong. We have to be very protective about our environment, because we are not the creators, and we are already facing consequences for meddling with the environment too much. I definitely object to that project as well.
Have you left BJP because of 3 linear projects which they have proposed, or what was the other reason for leaving this party?
Now, I think I left because I saw least concern for the common man of the state by the government of the day. And I think I also felt that if late Matani Saldanha, who had joined the BJP thinking that he had made the right choice because he believed that the party would work for the state, in his memory, I could not continue because I know that if Matani Saldanha was alive today, he would be fasting and fighting for Goa and her people.
Why AAP, not other parties, and whether this AAP will protect the legacy, continue with the legacy of the late Matani Saldanha, you believe?
I chose up and not other parties. One, because Congress I don't trust. What did Congress do the last time? 15 of them jumped into the BJP and they betrayed the voters. You know, they just took a decision and they betrayed the voters. So therefore, I definitely could not go with the Congress. TMC, I don't trust the TMC. I see definite links between TMC and Adani. And so I had to select up. After I went to Delhi, as I told you, I went to Delhi. I found out all that I wanted to know for myself by actually going to the houses, talking to the people, seeing the development, and then I said, yes, this is a party for the common man. And so I joined up.
What will be the election manifesto for the Kotalim constituency through AAP, this?
First of all, there are lots of plans, lots of good things to happen. Like I said, whatever good is happening for the common man in Delhi will be replicated in the state of Goa. Like, for example, I would love the health clinics to be, to come up in as many wards as possible. I would like to see the schools having better infrastructure.
Madam, the cadre is waiting outside for you.
Yes. So, yes. So therefore, there are a lot of good things, the same things, then job facilities, helping the common men on the streets, helping the women. One simple thing like that I could mention is free bus service for the women. And especially for the common, the women belonging to the, to the financially poor strata of the society. I think free bus service for the women will help them a long way, especially if they are working and need to travel up and down. Lot of good things, really. Health is one of the main things. Free water, free electricity. I hope that our government comes, because I know how much grumbling has been there with respect to the bills that the people have received. I don't know how suddenly the bills have shot up to thousands, when in Delhi the bill is zero.
Madam, the cadre is waiting.
How will you convince people that AAP is important and not BJP?
Yes, yes.
How will you convince people that you were earlier in BJP and now in AAP? So how will you focus on this?
In fact, I don't think I need to convince people too much. People know for themselves, and they have told me whatever I am saying to them is absolutely the truth. They are with Aam Aadmi Party because they want the development of the common man.
Thank you, madam. This was Elena Saldanha, who is contesting her candidature from Kurtalim constituency on AAP ticket. Thank you, Matadenka, on behalf of Goa News Now.